morning and welcome to this episode of Michael's Apple Yard Marina. Good morning everyone and welcome to this episode of Michael's Backyard Marina. As you can see behind me, I've got the test boat out. That means we're going to take a motor out and try it out today, maybe two. Got one for sure. The old Evinrude 18 horse Fastwin 1970. We're going to get that on the water today. We're also going to have my little seat I made just last night. You'll see that in another video. Or you might have already seen it in a video by the time this one comes out. But so my drone pilot, my son, has a nice comfortable place to sit. We're going to give that a test today too. And we're pretty stoked about getting out there. This is like November 7th, I think it is. And it is crazy warm for this time of year. It should be only in the upper... I don't know what that was, but I didn't want it in my mouth. It's crazy warm for this time of year. It's normally in like the 40s for highs, maybe 50s, which gets a little cold out in the water, especially if you're blasting along at, upwards of 20 miles an hour. We're going to get out there today. It's supposed to be a high of like 70, 71, 72. Beautiful day. I don't believe there's supposed to be any wind blowing. It's going to be awesome. Guess what else I'm going to do? I'm going to use the hoist to take the Evinrude off of the stand, set it down on my two-wheeler so I can two-wheel it out here, or dolly, whatever you guys call them. And so all I gotta do is pick it up and set it on the boat. Now, normally what I could do if I had the space in here cleared out, I could back the boat in and set it down with that. I wouldn't have to lift it at all, but I don't have the space in here right now because I got too many motors laying around. Let's get after untarping this thing and getting it ready for the water for today. Whew, seat's cold. Mercy. All right.
Yeah, on the way down here, buddy Matt texted me. It's like, you up to anything today? Like, yeah, going boat with my dad right now. Oh, I was gonna say, if you weren't busy, I was gonna see if you wanted to go to Lowe's and haul back a table saw for me. I was like, well, it shouldn't be too late in the afternoon. By the noon one, I can still make it back in time. And we can go down or head over to Lowe's.
Doesn't he have a car?
What?
Doesn't he have a car?
Yeah, I'm not big enough for table saw.
Oh, really? He used to come. Wow, it's been...
Well, the one he's getting, it's the box is like that wide. It's a big box.
All right. like first pull, didn't it? Dog give me this, that's good.
Well, folks, we had a great day on the lake today. The motor ran pretty good. It runs great, wide open throttle. It doesn't like to idle very good yet. That little adjustment on the throttle linkage needs to be able to be more micro-tuned than it is right now. It's got to screw you back off, rotate it, tighten it. I just don't like it. I think I might try to invent something to help me fine-tune that thing, because it's got a real staggery mid-range, and I should say mid-range. Just when it's coming out of low to high, it has a real hard stagger. Then once it smooths out, it just sings, it hums, it runs really good. Here's an example of it kind of staggered a little bit. Yeah, see, when it does that, that's not so cool. I like to have a full smooth range. I think it's achievable. I just haven't got there with this motor yet, but we had a good day. We burnt through probably, golly, I bet at least 3 gallons of fuel. Went through that engine today, and it ran better. The more it ran, the better it ran. We were running at water temperatures that were about 47 degrees. It was pretty chilly, and but it started up. I had to end up taking, there's a safety thing on there for, so when you have it in gear that or have it too much throttle as well, you can't pull start it. I had to take that, I took that off while we're out in the lake today, because that thing just needs a little more fuel, a little more throttle to start and go, and I wasn't getting it in its current position, and I'm not sure how to adjust that. I'm going to have to dig into that a little bit more. But like I said, we had a great day on the water. The motor just took us at top speed by myself was 22 to 23 miles an hour. Top speed with both my son and I in that boat was at, what we hit, 18, and it almost ticked over 19 once, but it ran really well. The thing has some get up and go to it. I really like the old Fastwins. I do think the carburetors are a little touchy, but I think I can get that. I think I can finish working on that. I have all winter to sit there and tweak and tune on that thing and get it to where next time I go out there, because I wanted to pull, and these only pull a couple times and start. I wasn't quite getting that. I know I've heard a couple of fellas talk about spend some time with your old outboard, learn its little nuances and little tricks that make it run start easy, and what you got to do to keep it running good. I'm not there yet with that one, and if I do learn stuff, I like to have it where you don't have to get to learn it so much as far as it just runs good and does what it's supposed to do. But I know if there are some little startup tricks and stuff like that when I sell a motor, I do let the gentleman know that, and when somebody comes to buy the motor from me, I'll actually throw it in the tank, and I'll show them what to do, and I'll let them start it so they're comfortable with it before we even make a deal on a motor. So, yeah, I know people will come and look at a motor, and the deal's not done until they hear it run, because hearing it run and them making it start and run is the most important thing to me, because they're going to be the ones out in the water with it, and I don't want them going, golly, he sold me a bill of goods. I sell it for what it is, as it is, and I try to make it run as good as I can. That's the whole plan. So, all right, well, folks, like I said, I hope you enjoyed this video. Got some wonderful drone footage. If you want to hang in there and listen to some music, watch some drone footage, relax, take a nap while the video's playing, I'm good with that. Got some great trailing footage, some great footage from the middle seat back. You see how that motor's running. You can hear how it's running. Like I said, I'll leave a few things in there that show how it wasn't running so good and then how good it is running, both in between. You guys make the call. I'll take any suggestions. If you've got some suggestions on this particular outboard that will, if you've done something to help make it run a little bit better, this one here has a clean carb kit, new points, great coils, good compression. It's all there. It's just that little tweaking and tuning of those carbs. They seem to be just a little bit sensitive. But I had that similar situation on the two 25-horse Evinrude Johnsons that I worked on. They really got that carburetor, really needs to be tweaked in just right. Once they're right, they're right. And I've heard a lot of people talk about they get their 18-horse Fastwins and they won't give them up. They just love those motors. They just run forever. But anyway, with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Enjoy the drone footage. And this is Michael, and we had a good time out there today. Dropped some fishing lines in the water. Didn't catch anything, but that's okay. I went fishing. In November 7th, I went fishing, and it was almost 70 degrees today. It was beautiful out. You don't have that happen every year. Anyway, this is Michael. and I'm out.